Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? This is BC. Hey, I wanted to come back on and give you guys another video. And in particular today, I want to cover this subject, all right? A lot of people who follow me tend to fall into the entrepreneurial space, business person space, realtor, that kind of stuff, right? You know, and I think I looked at the metrics, it's like 80% or 85% are between like 17 and 35. And here are a few things that I want to give you that unanimously you can apply as traits that are really going to help you, whether you're in a one-on-one sales situation, you're making calls, you're going door to door, you're posting stuff on social media, you're sending DMs, any form of marketing, right? These are some things that you need as character traits that, again, in person help, but also in portrayal through your communication, your pictures, your video. All of these things come across and they get uploaded into people's minds. Maybe not directly, like they're not gonna be sitting there watching you just being like, oh my God, they're confident and an expert. Those are just things that are subliminally communicated to people through certain avenues, through certain gestures and words and things of that nature, right? And we'll be breaking those down more in subsequent videos. But here are a few character traits for you to really focus on, all right? And a few things that I just wrapped up at an hour training for my team, Team BC, shout out to them. And I wanna talk to you about them, all right? Number one is this. And this is the first one that I covered on the training, decisiveness. I've talked about this before, but like you really need to make this like 100% your thing. For the realtors watching, you think someone's gonna trust you. You think someone's gonna trust you to sell their $500,000, $1 million asset, and you're not decisive? They can't count on you to make a decision and move forward? Many of you are in the dating world. Do any of you, men or women watching this, you can comment below, do you want a partner who's indecisive, who doesn't know what they want, who doesn't go after what they want? Because that's what it boils down to, is decisiveness. It is a disease, dis-ease. And when you treat it as such, you start to handle it differently, you look at life differently, and you look at this topic with the level of importance and conviction that you need in order to create a change. But we have to take this topic seriously. This is why I like to revisit some of these basic things that people claim that they know all the time. Because when you look at their life, there's a lack of mastery and demonstration of said thing. And in this case, it's a character trait. They'll claim they know and that they're decisive, but when I hang out with them, or I see them, or I observe them, truth is they're not decisive at all. And it becomes very obvious. It's number one, okay? Very important, extremely important. The ability, number two, the ability for you to have conviction with your character, with who you are, your values, your communication, your movements, your recommendations to your clients. Conviction is also of utmost importance. Utmost importance. If you don't believe what you're saying, how can you expect somebody else to believe? If there's no conviction done in your daily rituals, right? You don't do it like you mean it, right? Say it like you mean it, right? That's one of the old sayings they would say. If you don't demonstrate that in your own life, again, if we're talking entrepreneurship, marketing, sales, how can you expect anybody else to believe it, dude? That's why I've always said it starts here. It starts with you first. Forget everything and everyone else for a second. Conviction. Many of you watch my videos, join my coaching, buy my products because I speak and move with conviction, period. I'm not on here to lollygag. I want to help. Is it obvious to you now? Is it apparent to you now? Hopefully, at some point over the last 10 years, right? But man, how do you get the message across? One of the foundational principles and character traits that you need to have is conviction. Conviction. Otherwise, hey, I mean, look how people get bamboozled by other people. How do you think that happens? Because the person that they're listening to, speaking, even if they're 100% erroneous, they're speaking with conviction. And you'll at least bat an eye or pay attention a little bit. Be like, right? Maybe. Well, something to consider. Just like the people who come to me and ask me questions about beliefs or philosophies or lifestyle principles that I stand by and abide by, that they may be at the opposite end of the spectrum. But if we have a conversation, I speak with so much conviction that they'll leave that conversation, even if they don't 100% buy it, they'll be like, okay, I need to look into that at least, even if I don't agree with it, right? Well, what is one of the main reasons that that happens? That's an effect, right? Because of the conviction, man. It's the conviction. I don't care if I'm wrong. I'll admit it and I'll fix it. Not a problem. But I'm still going to move with conviction. People respond to it. People expect it. People want it. You think somebody who's going to hire you to sell them a product or service, you think they want to know that you're convinced and that you have conviction behind your words and that you mean what you say and you say what you mean? Of course, dude. Of course. So focus on these. I don't want to go over the other ones from the training. Focus on these two, just these two, and watch how everything changes. It's a ripple effect that's created. You start to look at things, that you start to write differently, speak differently, walk differently, act differently, live differently, which is what you want. I don't want you to, if you watch this and like you're an entrepreneur or realtor, oh, well, I'm in entrepreneur mode, I got to be this way, and then you're a slob in the rest of your life. No, I want you to be these things and be this way wholeheartedly, 24/7 at all times. That way, if I see you on video or in person, you're the same individual. That's what we want. That's mastery. That's living the right way. That's being in alignment with your purpose and who you really are. That's really being yourself. Okay, that's it for this one, guys. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Share the channel as well and subscribe if you haven't already. And also, if you guys want to check out my coaching or any other products and courses and events that I have to offer, you can go below to bryancasella.com. All right, that's it for this one. Peace.